welcome back to the channel. My name is Rico Tensai and I like to speak mine. Today, I know yesterday I said that I like to work out just to be ready for any activity that I want to do. But in reality, that's impossible. Like, I can't just be ready for like everything because there's always going to be something that I wasn't ready for. For example, when I went snowboarding, I thought that I just needed to work on a lot of balance and maybe just a lot of more leg strength, right? It was my shins that were burning and that everything else was fine. I wasn't really thinking like, oh yeah, let me work out my shins more. Like, no, it just happens. And then moving on to beach volleyball, I thought, I just need to do a lot of cardio. So then, I'll do a lot of running. But even with a lot of cardio, you're still gonna get tired. With rock climbing, people just assume that I need a lot of arm strength. So they work out their arms, but then they forget that to work out your forearms, because your forearms are going to kill you, and also your grip strength is also very, it's kind of important as well. And it does, like I said, doesn't matter how fit you are, you're going to hit a new wall that you didn't realize. Because you realize that it doesn't matter how much you prepare for something, because something else is always going to get in the way every single time. So then why not just do what you can with whatever resources that you have and just go for it. For example, this whole YouTube thing, or just being like a content creator. There are some people who believe that if I have all the equipment that I need to become a content creator, then I can finally start my YouTube channel or whatever thing that you want to do, right? But then you realize once you have all those things, that moment has passed now because you waited for so long. And then for some reason, as time goes on, you feel like you don't want to do it anymore, and then now you've bought all these things for no reason. Because in your mind, you believe that because you had all these things, that it's guaranteed that I will be successful within, so fast. Like, you guys assume that your success is going to be, instant, when you realize it's not going to be fast. Because what's most important with trying anything new is just trying it with whatever experience that you have. As long as you have that idea that you want to do something, do it as soon as you can. We're never really ready for anything. So you might as well just go at it without any big plan. Besides just, I want to do this thing. This is what I have. Let's go. That's it. That's all you need. That's the only preparations that you really need for anything. I don't like it when people waste their time on preparing for everything and making sure and just overthinking that you need all these things in order to have this, success that you really want. But then through all that overthinking and preparing, you realize, oh, I forget, I need to work on my personality. And when you turn on the camera, you realize that it's a lot harder than you think. And then you start thinking oh, maybe I should have practiced talking to the camera more instead of, saving up money and only focusing on buying all the equipment. Because I believe, especially with content creating, you gotta get used to talking to the camera first before buying all these other equipment. Because once you buy all the equipment, then it's okay, then what? Then you're just gonna magically just build up this, charisma that you've always had. It's no, I don't think it's gonna work like that. You have to eventually turn on the camera, then you have to figure out, oh man, I stutter a lot. Or you notice that oh, I move my hands so many times. And it's just does that bother you? Does it? See, you gotta deal with all these other insecurities that you don't realize. And that's a normal thing. And you have to do it. And I had to deal with it a lot. Luckily, I didn't go crazy on my spending. I only spend it on I bought one camera. I bought one camera that I knew that I wanted to do more vlogs on, and I'm trying to use it more. But besides that, oh yeah, I did buy a mic. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did buy a mic. Ended up not really using it as much. Hopefully I'll try to use it more, but it was a lot more complicated than I thought. But all I'm saying is, no one is ever ready for anything. All you could do is just, as long as you have the idea, use what you can, and then just go for it. And that's all I have to say. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Doesn't matter if it's 1 view, doesn't matter if it's 10 views. I appreciate anyone who is listening and are watching. And I will see you tomorrow with a topic of something that may or may not be new. I don't know yet.